You hear me? Yes, you can. Okay, I'm gonna try to jump straight into this time because I started the stream. I just turned the stream on, let the music on the game sort of play, and then while it was setting up, I went to use the bathroom, and when I came back, my computer had resetted. Reset? I don't know. Then when I tried to stream a second time, my computer blue screened. So I don't know what's going on, but everything appears to be working now? I hope. Nothing's crashed yet. I'm not entirely sure this game works right. Yes. Okay. I don't know. So if I suddenly like crash and I blue screen, I don't know. I don't know why that happened. I don't know what caused that to happen. It just did. Windows just said we ran into a problem. Resetting. Fuck knows. Now though, just double checking some things. But now though, let's get straight into this, shall we? Because we've done the water section, which was good right up until the last puzzle, which was just very unintuitive. Now we're on the second chapter. Progress in current chapter reset. Are you sure? Yes. Right. Still not crashed. Things are still alive. I have no idea what it was. Yeah, we were captured by the handyman, whatever his name is. I put a sack as well, yeah. I'm pretty sure his soft little head would have been cracked open by this. But it's just a game. I gotta be honest, I vaguely remember the water section from where I'd like watched someone else play the game like years and years ago. This I don't really remember at all. I definitely don't remember anything about that section. So this is basically I'm basically going in this blind this time. I do like how unknown friends are back there. They're cool. Still have no idea what they are, but they are cool. Got our torch. Stuff. I don't want to get out of there. Give the gnome a little hug. Yay, now he knows we're not a threat. Dude, though, I don't think I can reach that guy. Oh, can I just... Sorry, little guy. I'm just good dwarf crossing. There we go. No, I want you to come with me. This is gonna be like the theme of the entire chapter, so that's awesome. I know that's a big part of the sequel, is the fact that you team up with someone. May have been what inspired that. You're up there. Seems at least pointing me in a direction. I actually didn't think you were to reach that, but okay. Reach that? So what do I do then? Oh god, I'm already stuck. I can't see anything else I should grab. Or pointing this upwards. So I'd assume it's hinting me to go up, but I don't know. How to get there. I'm not sure. God, am I stuck already? I was like in the last chapter for like 20 minutes in the same room. I don't want to get stuck already. Can I pull you back? I can hold it. Doesn't do anything. It almost feels like the gnome should be releasing the other gnome. Have I fucked this up somehow? Have I fucked this up somehow? Huh. You know what? Let's restart from last checkpoint. I'm not 100% sure. Oh, right in the room. Okay, so I restart the room. Good to know. Are you following me in here? Can I throw you up there? Kind of. I get up there. Let him out? What? I've got to be missing something. Come on. What is this crap? Can't climb up that. Uh, Can I open any of the others? I didn't see you at all. I did not see you at all. Okay, that makes more sense. I was being blind. There we go. Yep. That's how I get there as well. Okay. So your friend the handyman? I don't know what those are. I had to guess. I'm almost wondering if that's like concept art. Like that unlocks like concept art in the gallery or something. Yeah. Cool little place there. Hey, what are you doing over there? You follow me. How do we get these guys? Have you guys been... Something I've been looking at like recently. That people have been talking about a lot. Whilst I've been wandering around doing music work. Have you guys seen this whole thing with the new Lord of the Rings TV show? It's been getting weird. There's been a whole bunch of weird stuff regarding like them rewriting the orcs to make them more... I don't know, more human, given so they have like little orc families and little orc babies and that kind of thing. It's been really weird. Like I'm not really the biggest fan of Lord of the Rings myself. Never really have been. I like the old Rankin Bass animated shows though. I'll figure this out. But like, I feel like a lot of stuff from regards to like the way orcs are written in media has been kind of going through a pretty strange shift recently. Well, I was going through a shift for a while. There's been a real push to try and make... There we go. A real push to try and make orcs seem like a race of people. More akin to like humans and such. As opposed to like evil monsters. Which is why they depicted them that in the show. Something racism, apparently, that some people have been pushing the idea that orcs are supposed to be representative of like minorities and such, which they aren't, they never were. I didn't think it, like I said, I was never that particularly big a fan of Lord of the Rings myself, but it always seemed obvious to me that the orcs were supposed to be Nazis, as opposed to like a race of people. Like, I thought that was more obvious to people. Like Tolkien himself, he was in World War I and II. The entire setup is that orcs aren't a race; they are corrupted like elves and humans, blah 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 blah. Which is why they didn't really have families. They're created by mutating something else. Saruman himself is supposed to be representative of like Hitler. Hitler corrupts the people and turns them into Nazis. Saruman corrupts other races, turns them into orcs. Under here. And all the other races coming together to defeat Saruman is the representative of like all the other nations coming together to defeat the Nazis. Like, it's not that complex. Like, it's a complexly written story, but it's not a complex setup. I don't know why people suddenly have this idea that orcs are like black people or Hispanic people or whatever the fuck they're saying this week. It's just really weird. It's a really weird thing. Plus, in like the very first depiction of orcs in like any media ever, I think was like the original Beowulf epic, which orcs were, I believe they were demons summoned by the demon god Orcus, like literal demons. That's what orcs were. So in that story, they were closer to like biological war machines as opposed to a race of people. It feels like just a weird thing that people are trying to. It feels like it's a weird thing people are trying to do recently. And it makes no real sense to me. And I just like this thought in my mind. Figured I'd talk about it. I will say though, like I said, I'm not a fan of the Lord of the Rings movies or the books. Books just because I'm dyslexic, so I'm not massively dyslexic, but I'm like dyslexic enough that I'm a slow reader. Plus I get distracted easily, so getting through a long book is like actually kind of a challenge for me. So it's nothing against the books, I just can't get through them myself. As for the movies, I've always thought the movies were like really slow and really dull. Like slow and dull, I'd like to emphasize. Like, you would definitely like that with me. I just didn't find them that interesting because there was just so much of the show was dedicated to just like large panoramic shots. So much of the movies was dedicated to large panoramic shots. I could not talk right now. So can I? Jesus Christ. And like just moving slow paces and such. I've heard the director's cut is a lot better. I should probably give that a try at some point. Like even Saruman the Wizard, I think like he's basically just like ignored in the original movies. Like nothing really happens to him. But in the director's cut, you actually see him being defeated and killed. So whatever. But I did enjoy the Rankin Bass animated movies. They were really fun. I know they were definitely a bit goofy at times. Especially with the song parts. But they had a lot of heart to them, and I really enjoyed that. Plus, I think it's like the only time in any piece of I would say Star Wars, and the only piece of like Lord of the Rings literature where the orcs are depicted as good beings in one scene of the animated movies. And I think it actually does work in that movie because it's in the song where Frodo falls to sleep because of how tired he is and he's worn down from the journey. Like he dreams of like orcs being friendly beings because he wants to see the world in a better light. And so in that specific instance, it actually kind of works because it's more of a thing in regards to how Frodo sees the world. As regards to how the orcs actually are. Here's shuffling. As I see there's a room next to me. I can barely see. I think I'm pushing. There as well. Okay, so I need to get like one of the guys up here with me. Yeah, okay. No idea how though. Speaking of Beowulf, I really need to watch that. I haven't seen that. I watched the strangely animated Beowulf movie, which I think is kind of like forgotten to time nowadays. That was the one where the whole thing was it was like 3D animated, but they did it using live actors, and the whole thing just looks like really surreal and strange. I saw that like eons ago. What's a ball here? Other than that, I haven't really taken a look at Beowulf. I need to take a deeper dive into that. Because that's like one of the original big epic stories, like one of the first ones ever written. So it'd probably be good to look into at some point. I don't think it was the first ever written. I think the first story people are aware of, I think, is like the Epic of Gilgamesh. I think.